For thousands of years, Mongolian nomads have roamed the vast steppes, moving with the seasons in a tradition as old as time. In this two-part series, I will take you into their world to catch a glimpse of this extraordinary way of life.
I am gobsmacked! Isn't that incredible to think how they need to learn working with nature, their livestock?
Through their deep bond with their animals, their unshakable sense of community, and their harmony with the land, I hope to understand what has allowed them to endure and flourish for generations.
This is crazy. This is not a straightforward moving process. Just insane.
Come with me as I stay with two nomadic families, exploring a way of life that is both fragile and timeless, often overlooked but remains so precious in today's modern world. A journey begins in Tsetselek, the capital of Akhange province, where I meet my host for the next few days, Shijiree, in the ger where his wife and son live. A skilled horseman and nomadic farmer, I hope to learn a bit about life as a Mongolian nomad through him. Hello, good afternoon, welcome back to another video. I am in a yurt, ger in local language, because today I will be staying with Shijiree, a skillful horse rider. So this is the yurt that Shijiree's wife and his kids would stay in. Shijiree's wife and son live here in the ger in Tsetselek town, so their son can attend school while Shijiree stays on the steppe with their animals. Many nomadic families make this sacrifice, splitting their time to ensure their children get an education while maintaining their traditional way of life. We said our goodbyes to Shijiree's wife and son and headed out of the town towards the steppe. It's been quite nice to just warm up myself to Shijiree because we don't speak each other's language, obviously. Shijiree is just setting up a Mongolian song just so that our road trip will be so boring. But yeah, Mongolian song, very good. On the way, Shijiree stopped to show me a local shrine and a rural spring with stunning views of the valley. Before reaching his ger, we visited his sisters where I met more of his family. Sanvanu, oh, fantastic. Sano! Sano! It was my first real experience with a family living in a ger, and their warmth and hospitality left a lasting impression. Sano! Oh, she's taking a bath. So sweet. Oh. Well done, you're doing so well. Oh yeah, very good. Good job. Yeah. Ah, hello. She's finally waving her hand. She's a bit warmed up now. Isn't this just so lovely to look at? Bye-bye. I asked Shijiree earlier, do you sing? Because his music collection has been really cool to listen to. And I think he does. He enjoys singing. Wow. Before I continue my activities with Shijiree, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Olafly. Olafly's international eSIM lets you stay connected instantly with no need to visit a store or deal with local SIMs. Whether you're traveling for work or adventure, Olafly ensures you're online from the moment you land. Since my arrival in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, I have been using Olafly as my chosen eSIM or electronic SIM card, which means that I didn't have to look out for physical SIM cards with potential language barriers. I just needed to purchase it from the app that Olafly has got on my phone, and it has been really useful to actually staying connected with my husband Dave, that is 7 hours time difference in England. Olafly offers unlimited data in over 150 destinations, perfect for staying connected without worrying about running out of data. Plus, their app makes managing your eSIM effortless, and with my code SHIFAADRIANA, you will enjoy a 5% discount on their travel packages. If you are traveling anywhere soon, please make sure to check out a wide range of packages that Olafly offers by clicking the link at the top of my description box. Welcome to Shijiree's Ger. They've just moved this ger to this specific winter location. He'll be spending the next, 8 months until summer? Shijiree recently relocated to this area with his cattle, where he plans to stay through the winter until around June. He's joined by his work partner who helps care for the cattle. Despite the language barrier, they welcomed me warmly, offering food and showing a quiet curiosity about me before we set off on a horse ride around the local area. Shijiree friend name? Achik. Achika. Shifa. Achika. Cutting some beef. Mongolian side is really okay, enough. Full. Just keep feeding me. Wow, look at him already dressed up in del, which is the traditional attire. One of the main reasons why I am going to stay with him is actually to try horse riding, learning from him. So I was given a motorbike helmet by the guest house as sign of protection. Here or there?
Yes.
This one? Okay. Yes. So holding this.
Saddle good.
Saddle good, yes, thank you. Woohoo!
Good.
Yes! Very good, very fun. I am gobsmacked. Happy.
Good.
Very good. Look at this, guys. I wish that you were here physically. Wow. What else do you need when you have got all of this to yourself? The wide landscape, beautiful horses, gorgeous weather, the silence, the solitude. Wow. This is a true luxurious experience to me. And as much as riding motorbike is also fun, this is another kind of riding experience, and yeah, lost for words.
And those tiny cubicle is the toilet. Toilet! Toilet! We're just laughing at the fact the toilet is good toilet, good toilet, good toilet. It's a common joke. So as you can see, there's another yurt coming up with this many horses. Sambano! So we are visiting one of the neighbors. Sano!
So I have a feeling that this family is horse farmer, and it's interesting that, as you can see, that the husband, you know, the man of the family, is herding this horses back because I suspect these are theirs. We are going to see a live action of horse milking. Yes,
What happened?
horse milk. It's a privilege to be able to see this. In traditional Mongolian nomadic culture, horse milking is a practice deeply embedded in daily life. The process begins by bringing the foal to its mother. Once the foal gets the milk flowing, it's led away, allowing the herder to proceed with milking. Mares are typically milked multiple times a day. In comparison to cows, a mare's daily milk production is significantly lower. This milk is then traditionally fermented to produce Irak, a staple drink in Mongolian nomadic culture. The production of Irak requires specialized knowledge passed down through generations, reflecting the close relationship between Mongolians and their livestock. I am just so fascinated by this and just looking at how they milk these horses. Good. Partla. After they finished the milking process of several mares, I was invited to try their homemade Irak. How cozy it is to stay here because it's so warm. This one is actually movable, which means that they can allow as much light that they would need during the day. What's your name?
What's your name?
Shifa.
Irsana.
Irsana. Oh, Irak. So I'm going to try Irak, which is fermented horse milk, fresh from the family. Still can't get used to that. It's quite fizzy. It's got alcohol percentage, but I'm not quite sure how high it is. Oh, she's got a cat. Meow, meow. Yes. Oh, so sweet. Yes. Yes, okay. Bayarla, Bayarla. So we're actually leaving the family and heading back. I'm really, really, really happy. And happy is such an understatement. There's something about this type of travel that, for me, observing different way of living just really fills up my heart so much with contentment. And I highly, highly recommend just coming to Mongolia. I think it's fascinating to see the relationship between the Mongolians and their livestock because they depend on each other. I think the way that they move their ger, often depending on where they can find fresh grass, I think, so that they can keep feeding this livestock throughout winter or even when in summer. It's a mutual symbiosis. Yeah, it's been fascinating. We headed back as the sun went down whilst reflecting on the incredible opportunity to be among these people surrounded by this vast wilderness. We returned to Shijiree's ger where I would spend the night. Shijiree's final task of the day was to herd the young calves into their secure enclosure, protecting them from nocturnal predators like wolves, which are a significant threat in this country. He also relies on the traditional Banghar guardian dogs to help protect the livestock, an invaluable presence in safeguarding the herd during the night. It's really cold, so I'm just getting into the lovely, warm and cozy yurt and my accommodation for the night. Once the calves were safely penned, we gathered inside the ger. Inside, they prepared me a warm and comforting meal consisting of traditional meat dumplings called bos before heading to bed. Good morning, as the cow said just now. We woke up to a complete frost. I slept okay, but towards like early morning, it was just a complete cold hit our yurt. But apart from that, I'm quite satisfied with this experience. I have been having the privilege to witness and observe cows or hybrid of a cow and yak milking in the morning, and it's just fascinating to look at. Shijiree and Anjka, I think that's Shijiree's partner in managing this livestock, are calling these cows mother to their calves. It's somewhat similar to the concept that I saw with the horse milking yesterday. These calves need to drink a little bit of milk to stimulate those milk, and then it will be pumped out by Shijiree until then it's done, and then these calves are able to drink the milk themselves. It looks like after they've done with the milking, these cows and their calves are left out in the wild, obviously, and I think the process will be repeated every night. What's fascinating to me is the idea of how Shijiree and Anjka are separated with their family during this time of the year. I was told that during the weekend, sometimes the kids and their family would stay over because obviously that's not school days. But yeah, it's been so incredible to just see different way of living, how you survive on such harsh condition, different way of nomadic lifestyle, actual nomadic people. I just love these different colors that the yak cows have, actually, from black to like beautiful caramel, black and white. Yeah, absolutely stunning actually. So I've been asked if I want to try milking these cows, and I said I'm not quite sure. I'm scared of being kicked by them, and I think there will be one cow that would be a bit more gentle. This is something out of my comfort zone, but while in Mongolia, I'd quite like to try more and more stuff that I'm not used to. Okay. Oh, closer. Where? There. To. Oh. No, nothing coming out. How is he able to do that so easily? No, nothing. No good. No good. Okay, it's your job. Sorry. It's sticky now, but I can't seem to have any milk coming out. I don't know how he does it. Like. Oh, how cute is this house? Oh, jeez. I just cannot. Oh my goodness. Are you fighting with each other for mama's milk? Oh, lol. The next job would actually to clean all of this poo left overnight by all of these cows. It's a hard work, physical labor, hard work, and there's an actual art, right? And even milking this, feeling extremely happy, even standing next to these beautiful animals. How much milk do you have? Wow! One full of bucket, 1.5. The amount of milk that was produced in comparison to the numbers of cows that they had to go through. That's actually quite a patience to get through.
After milking the yaks, Shijiree shifted his focus to the horses. One of them needed antibiotics, which he carefully administered before giving the horses space to graze. With no water source directly at the ger, the next task was to ride the horses to a nearby spring so that they could drink and rehydrate.
So this is the nearest source of water over here. Shijiree is taking these horses to drink. Drink lots. Drink lots. You've worked so hard. Isn't that incredible to think how they need to learn working with nature? The idea of moving to a different location depending on seasons, as I think, between winter towards spring or summer, is because of this, because of the availability of probably grass protected by the wind, and also spring water availability for not only animals but also for them. Well, that's pretty much about it, guys, for today's video. I hope you enjoyed that. I think it's just my very first time staying at a yurt and horse riding properly, and also getting to visit so many different families who are actually staying at different yurts. If you are traveling to anywhere in the world or already are traveling, please make sure to check out a wide range of packages that All of Life offers, because they have got all sorts of destinations you can think of. I would love to read your comments. Make sure to also click the link down in the comment section below for extra discount for All of Life. See you again next time. Bye.